24 hours after first U.S. company forces microchip on employees, horrific side effect surfaces. Although we have heard rumors of microchipping Americans becoming a reality in this brave new world of technology for years, a big Wisconsin company was first to take the plunge into this dangerous territory. With being the first to accept this risk, the company and their apparently pretty dedicated employees also put themselves in the position of finding out for the rest of us what the ramifications of this experimental decision are. Your personal safety, privacy, and general way of life as you know it is at risk with this intrusive technology that's now being forced on Americans in what should be a free country. This microscopic chip compromises all that we hold dear, and the surfacing side effects appear to be worse than anticipated just 24 hours after the first citizens of the United States accepting this as a good idea. While talk of the introduction of this little chip used to seem like a conversation among a private society of tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists, until yesterday, this terrifying reality now coming to a workplace near you. Before you're sold on the idea of convenience and a new area of technology, you need to know what's been revealed in the last few hours since the inception of this surgically implanted tracking device. More importantly, it needs to be stopped before it takes off even more than it seems to already have. The Wisconsin-based company who was the first to take this idea and make the chip has announced plans to expand and get the technology out to other companies for convenient implants to be used on their employees. This is especially the case for certain companies with high security levels where fraud is likely. The implants, which are basically tracking devices to void their constitutional right to privacy, are inserted in the webbing of the hand between the thumb and index finger. They are designed this way to allegedly make it easier to get through doors and other security checkpoints that would typically require some sort of ID or card. The fun part comes in where they promise that these chips aren't in any way GPS enabled and can't be used to read information, only hold information that you might need to use, like using multiple magnetic strips with the swipe of a hand. Freedom Daily first reported about the introduction of this big idea. And they will no doubt notify us right away when they decide to GPS enable these chips, because Big Brother never does anything underhanded and keeps it a secret, the article added, pointing out the obvious privacy issues for the employee, using snark. Now that the technology is available and presented to the masses in America to use, it only took a few short hours for companies across the country to eagerly get on board with this intrusion. The immediate side effect of this technology was the warning that it's now going to be a regular part of society, with the projection that by the end of 2017, every American will have one of these in their hand. Americans will receive a microchip implant by the end of 2017, NBC warns, Health FitPoint reports. With the help of these microchips, authorities will be able to identify the person in a matter of milliseconds. According to NBC, this revolution will cause major concern, because people will ask themselves if they really are who they say they are, the report continued. Other people's concern is that with this upgraded and revolutionized RFID microchip, the federal government will become even more influential because they could see and monitor our every move. In some states like Virginia, there is legislation process against this. The people from NBC are adamant in their claims that the production process of RFID brain microchip is now over and it is being tested on humans at the moment. Many may wonder how this could possibly be constitutional in a free country like America. Just with all gross government overreach, we can thank Barack Obama's time in office for trampling on our rights to privacy since House Bill H.R. 4872, under the National Medical Device Registry on page 1014, allowed it as an implantable Class II device. The RFID microchip allows the government to see our motion, control our food and manage our money. Some experts even speculate that this incredibly small device can kill the person which carries it, according to Health FitPoint. This slipped through the government by being buried over 1,000 pages into a bill, which was likely intentional. It's stalker level 2000 to put something in people's bodies and watch, study, and use everything they do. You might think that it's just not possible that they require things like this of us, But if you'll recall, things like driver's licenses and social security numbers weren't required at one time, but it's basically impossible to function without them now, we previously pointed out. Maybe they won't be able to pass a law that straps your hand down and implants you, but if Big Brother wants to track you with an implant, trust me, they'll make it to where you are completely incapacitated without one. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.